Hi everyone! Today it's a really rainy day here in Sweden. It's grey, it's end of August and we are approaching the autumn. I wanted today to make a video about turning 50 because I'm turning 50 in a few months. And actually a friend of mine used to say that, or several friends used to say that, we never know anyone who are so happy about turning 50 as you are. And that's actually correct. I think it's maybe some people feel that's strange because in the society it's the youth and to be young, and many people might not be so happy about aging. But I actually am, not about aging as such, of course, but where I am in my life right now and also looking ahead for the future. I think this is why I'm happy. So I wanted to talk about, I think about 7 things today that really I appreciate about turning 50. So the first thing is that I very much appreciate where I am myself in my life right now, and I think that's the most important thing. That looking back from when I was young, didn't know where, as we don't know where our life is going, where we're heading, what we're going to work with, how it's going to look like for us in life when we grow older. So now at 50, you can really start to look back also in your life and see what your life has become. And I feel very proud of that, actually. Both because I was very insecure when I was younger, as many are, of course, but feeling that I'm coming into my place now that I really like who I am. I love my life. I'm proud of what I have achieved and what I have become, actually. And I feel people also, likes me, enjoy my company, and I so much also enjoy the people around me. So I feel I can really relax and feel that I come to a place, I'm happy where I am. Of course I can and will continue to develop, but mainly knowing myself very well right now, what I like, not like. I can also make more intentional choices in my life. And so this is one thing that I really appreciate about turning 50. But that, of course, you can find in any age. Number 2 is also where I am at work. After my university studies, I started to work, and my focus was always about working with people and also working with leadership as I'm doing now. So I feel also that I have so much experience now that, of course, I didn't have and we don't have when we start in our working life. That I remember when I was 30, I was longing for having more experience because I always felt so young working with what I was doing, like team development and leader coaching and also therapy work with individuals. So I always wanted to have more experience, and this I feel I have now. I have a lot of experience. Once again, I can learn more. There is so much more to learn. But I feel confident in myself and what I know, and I feel quite much more relaxed at work, and I can rely on my experience, my knowledge, and who I am, actually. So this is also something that is good about turning 50 or becoming older, because you can so much rely on your experience, and you don't have to think of what should I do in my life, what should I work with, and so forth, because you already know, and you find your path, so to say. And I really find my path in life. Of course, I have future plans for what I want to do as well. So I'm not ending here, so to say, but I really want to leverage and build more of my experience working with people. Number 3 is that I'm happy also about, friends and family that I have around me, all my relationships. I become much more intentional who I want to spend time with and not. And I think I worked a lot also on myself and how I act in different relationships. And I'm happy to have both my parents still alive, they being 76 now. So I can enjoy a bit more time with them, and being a bit older, also my patience, I think, is a bit better. And also in my relationships and with my friends, I would say I feel I have those friends I want to have, or my colleagues also that I appreciate so much. Of course, I'm always open to meet new people, but I don't have to look for it or find it. I have a really good, I think, place with my relationships where I am now, and I so much also like to be by myself, to take time alone, because I'm a highly sensitive person, so I need much time by myself. And I think people also around me have understood more how I am as a person, which makes it easier for me as well. So that's another thing. And I think number 4 is that I'm turning 50. You start to also think that you have done a big time of your life, or a great deal of your life, your years, but I have hopefully many more many more years to come. So, but I think I'm more intentional also with my time, what I really want to spend my time on, and not wasting it for things I'm not interested in. And I can be very clear also to people around me, and it starts with yourself, of course, that this is what I like to do, this is what I don't like to do, and I don't play the game, so to say, and pretend I like things that I don't, or do things, or that I'm not appreciating. So I'm really clear about what I'm using my time for now, and being much more intentionally, actually. And also now at 50, I come to a point that I really, as I say, appreciate being by myself, seeing friends now and then, my family, having some great colleagues that I really enjoy spending time with at work. So going to work, I just don't see only going to work, I see also having lunch or spend some time with good colleagues. So I feel really happy about that. Number 5, I think some people don't start to think of that when they're 50 so much as maybe I do, that I can see also that the retirement period is coming ahead. It's if I work all the time I should, it should be 17 years more, but I'm also a little bit looking into, kind of save more money, so I can actually choose how long I want to work, or stop working earlier, maybe do something else with the time I have. So I have some plans for, the future, how I will be also intentional with my money to be able to free up more time, and to make the choice how much I want to work, how much I want to not work, and have time for other things. So I have a plan for that, which also makes me really happy to see that I don't maybe need to work until I'm 65 or 67 if I don't want to, or I can work part-time. So this is something also that makes me happy. I can feel more longing for freedom and feeling more free also turning 50, both within myself but also with the choices I do. And number 6, I think part of being fine, or really appreciate who I am and where my life is today, the life I have created, I would say, because it's also you're building your life the way you want it, hopefully. But you can do that a lot. Of course, things happen that you cannot control, but if you have a plan, a vision, or goals, usually they end up like that if you really want that and have this intention. And but I've been so much have a lot of energy. I had a lot of energy. I'm getting a bit less energy right now because I'm coming into this menopause age also, that your hormone start to change, but also finding ways now to cope with that. But I will say I've been practicing more about being here and now, and not planning so much for the future, or thinking so much, or worrying so much. More accepting things as they are. If there is anything I can change, I try my best to do that, and usually that works. If not, I need to accept things as they are. So I'm working very much on being here now. I feel I'm coming there, which I'm also happy about, because I haven't really been so much present all the time in my life. And yeah, since I'm quite happy, I don't need to plan so much ahead. Some things, of course, you need to plan and for the future, but be a little bit more relaxed and satisfied with the here and now, and enjoying my life as it is, and what I have around me, the people, my house, the surrounding, the forest around me, or whatever. Number 7 is also that I have decided to start to decrease a little bit of my work. I still appreciate my work a lot, but I decided to work 80% and not 100%. So I had that as a goal for 2050, working 80%, have one more free day a week. So I have free day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, of course. Saturday, Sunday we have, but also Fridays. And that was a gift I actually decided a few years ago to give myself when I turned 50. So I've talked to my manager, my work, we talked about that. So I have now the possibility, or I have decided to work 80%, and I feel so happy with that. So even if I don't earn as much as if I work 100%, I think that's fine, because as I say, I want to be more intentional with my money. I make a budget and see what I spend my money on, and not spending money more on unnecessary things like buying too many clothes. I'm quite happy with my wardrobe as it is today. I have the most basic and things I really use, so I can, and also maybe put a little bit less on saving, as I've done comparing to what I've done before, so I can manage this also economically. So for me, it's so nice to be able to choose a little bit more in my life how I want to use the rest of my time, so to say. But turning 50 is really a great place to be. I think the one important thing is really to be as much as possible in harmony with your relationships. That's not always easy in life. It's very much challenging, it could be, with relationships, but you can also, I know that some people I cannot change. I have to accept them for who they are, and more try to appreciate who they are, for example, and not making such a big deal of things that I might have done before, but really accept people for who they are, accept myself for who I am, because of course nobody is perfect, and accept what is not, perfect about you. Nobody is perfect, really. We are human beings. So I think turning 50 now is a really, really good place to be. I'm going so much looking forward to my future here going forward. So I hope this can help someone or be an inspiration for someone that are about turning 50, or maybe younger people who feel that 50 is the end of your life. It's not, definitely not. It's really a new phase starting, where I think we can appreciate more our life and what we have, and also have hopefully many great years ahead. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, please leave them below, or if you have any thoughts yourself about turning 50, I'll be happy to read your comments. Wish you all a nice day. Thank you.